couple of notes here. Our craftsmanship here on this program. I just happened to notice we were playing the commercials there a minute ago, and one of them is it's a commercial that is up to date and I hate it when I see commercials that are out of date, like on television. You know, like right now we're watching a particular television network, and they're doing a preview, and we're still seeing the commercial for it for the college football playoff.
I know that bugs you too.
I hate that.
Well, this is not just a little bit late.
No,
Oh yeah,
I mean, come on.
I mean,
Come
it's
on now.
very.
I mean, you know, I don't know who won it, but because I
Put your money on the Buckeyes. You didn't hear it from us.
Okay,
We got
all right.
a hot tip.
and they're like, man, college football playoffs in full.
It's here.
It's here. We ready?
We got all the action.
I cannot stand that.
See, I have such a different reaction when I see that stuff because get a sense of relief because I'm like, oh, it's not just me,
It's not just you.
or it's not just us that screws up. When you see,
This is a network.
It's an
that's what I
incompetence
mean.
as a people.
I love when I see a major network screw up because I'm just like, oh, that makes me feel so much better.
But there's somebody back there whose job somebody
Oh,
has to know.
absolutely.
Or it's just done through some computer somewhere.
Yeah.
And they don't know. That the
So many
football-
broadcast entities, are run
Mhm.
remotely.
I guess that's right.
You
I
know,
mean,
the machines run them.
that's what it's come to. Well, ours here, now we see this, but we haven't changed. That commercial, it's for an event that goes on about every...
This weekend.
Yeah, it's this weekend. I mean, it's a gun and knife
But
show.
it's a recurring event.
Yes. Now, it's coming this weekend. It's a gun and knife show in our area, but it comes up every few months, and so it recurs, but they change it every few months because they say, it's this Friday and Saturday at this such and such place. Well, it's labeled for us gun and knife show, and then it says, and I'm really the only one that sees this today, it says November 2022, and November is misspelled.
Yeah.
That's the kind of, okay.
That's the quality
That's the
control
quality control.
that you come to expect.
Our ad says November 2022, and November has a D in it.
November?
November. Yes. So that's there, and I just happened to notice, and I just
Yeah.
What the fuck?
In the olden days, you'd be able to track down in the system who
who did this?
did that.
Who did
I don't know
that?
that there's that sort of.
No, I don't.
No,
Not that I
information.
know of. And if I tell anybody about it, they'll be like,
What's the big
What's the big
deal?
deal? It's too big of a pain to go in there and change
You
it.
don't understand the computer system.
Mm-hmm.
I really don't. I
No,
really don't.
And when you complain around here, it never goes well.
Never doesn't go anywhere.
Now this is back in your eating days, but I'll never forget that one time you complained
Oh,
majorly.
Oh.
It caused you to go eat
forget it.
18 sandwiches in one day.
Can't even talk about that day. Called on the carpet by our general manager because I dared complain about something, and they all turned on me. And I was right. And they turned on me like you wouldn't believe. And I went straight to Chick-fil-A. And littlest patriot who said before the meeting, "I'll have your back," sat quietly
Yeah.
and just looked at me. And I was like, "What?"
Well, that's his move.
Yeah, no kidding.
I've seen that move from him before in
No
meetings.
kidding.
Yeah.
Don't worry, I've got you.
I know.
And then, like a classic move in a movie, you turn around and he's gone.
He's gone. That's exactly right.
You're the reason that the people at Chick-fil-A now stand outside.
That's correct.
Because you went back so much, they were like, meet him in the parking lot.
He keeps asking about the eat your feelings menu.
Yeah.
I don't know if we even have
ate
that.
my feelings like you wouldn't believe. Just nugget after nugget,
Nugget.
after nugget.
Go, get out, put on a vest and get outside. Just meet him out there.
But it's
I swear it's the same car.
It's the same guy. Yeah, it's the same guy coming there. They thought that I was attacking the poor teen who took my. She took my order 3 times, and that was not. I went more than that.
Yeah.
I just kept going back and back. I'm with Colt Ford. I would just go back time and again. It was a
Are you
wake-up
giving
call.
out these meals to the homeless?
No.
No.
No. Sometimes I just sit over in the corner, cry, and eat my nuggets, and then go back through and get more nuggets and sauce. What a terrible, terrible time that was. Exactly. The other thing I note is that I was listening to a podcast, Political,
Okay.
and they were very, very upset that President Trump is attempting, or at least suggesting, we turn the Gaza Strip into Myrtle Beach, Part 2.
On the med?
I believe he called it the Riviera.
The Riviera. You know what Chris Demm's idea is? Myrtle on the Med. Is that good or what?
Wow.
I said call it the Strip. He's like, no.
Yeah.
Myrtle on the Med. That's what you want.
Myrtle on the Med.
If you look out your left window, that's a Stinger missile heading at us.
Don't worry, it's not aimed here. This is Funland.
You know, out of the box ideas. Would I go to Myrtle on the Med? Sure.
Some of the hardcore Trump defenders are saying he's playing 4-level chess. Everybody else, all you peons, you small brains are playing checkers. 4-level chess.
4-level chess.
3D chess.
Myrtle on the Med.
I agree with him. I have seen a lot of this lately. You wouldn't understand. He's thinking so far above you that you, with your pea brain, would never understand what he's doing.
Is it possible? He's thinking so outside the box. We take this land from the Palestinians, stick them somewhere else, and then we have this beautiful coastline right there on the Mediterranean, and we got a Ripley's Believe It or Not right behind us.
Yes.
Oh, my God.
Ferris wheel.
Yeah.
It's obvious. This is
Put another Broadway at the beach.
Yeah.
Why did no one think of this? Well, this podcast I was listening to, they were ranting and raving. I was like,
I think their hatred fuels them.
I do too. I should have more hatred. I don't have enough.
Nah.
You know, should I? Or I mean, I keep it so bottled. I try not to. It explodes once in a while. Hence the meeting that day, 10 years ago.
But they let it out.
Oh, they let it out
daily.
Oh, they do. And
I don't know if that makes them happier in their everyday life or not.
That's a good question. Is the rest of their day, because they let it out, much more pleasant?
let the steam out.
Instead
of
holding it in.
I've gotten to where I really enjoy it. I can't even mention the podcast, but I know the guys doing it, and when I hear it, I'm like, man. I mean, they're so much smarter than me too. They are so much smarter. They talk about stuff, and I'm like, okay, that's a good point. You know, they're making good. I try
checkers and chess.
Yeah, this time, yes, checkers and chess. I like checkers better than chess. God darn it. I'll be the first one. I'm sorry. I'm the one that's going to stand on the hill for checkers.
And I just did a double jump.
All right, yeah.
Hey, we're going to buy Gaza. Okay. Sounds good. Will there be a Cracker Barrel?
House of Blues? Yes.
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 I said yes. Broadway at the beach? Yes. All of that.
So, sir, you realize they've literally been fighting over there since the beginning of time.
That's because they didn't have a Bubba Gump. Okay, that's why.
Yeah.
You want peace in the Middle East? Boom.
You know, my new outlook on the second Trump administration.
Put a Fat Harold's there.
Yeah.
Well, then we'd go. I mean,
They just shagged their way.
Yeah.
Shagged their way to peace.
Myrtle on the Med. Yeah, let's do a little Carolina Girl. Come on.
Yeah.
Let's do it. So anyhow, my focus during this Trump administration is I listen to the most liberal podcast I can ever find. They do nothing but assault Trump.
Okay.
And then I'll watch an hour of Fox News. So I'm what? Balanced.
Yep.
Fair. And I get both ends of it.
See how that works out.
Yeah. I go directly from Liberalville to Laura Ingraham, and I'll just see where. And then so I'm playing checkers.
How is Fox handling this? Are they already building a studio over there?
They're the ones.
Live from the all-new Fox News studios at the Gaza Strip.
They are very pro thinking outside the box, you know. Hey.
Want to thank our friends at the Sleep Inn for putting us up. The first hotel on the Strip.
That's going to be tough. First one through the door is going to be tough.
It's going to be real tough
yeah,
there.
Tough.
Yeah, I'd say so.
I'm going to wait till it gets established.
Meanwhile, Greenland breathes a sigh of relief. Well, the focus is off of us.
You know, we'll summer in Greenland, we'll winter on the Med.
Boom.
Myrtle on the Med.